So just to review the key points that we spoke about, just to make sure you're happy. On the left as we look, this is the swing at the start of the session. You're playing off 16, just wanted to understand how you could be a little bit more consistent. But I was also really keen to help you to hit it a bit further, even though that wasn't really on your agenda. I think if you can hit it further, that will really help you. And you said you're, particularly off the tee last night, you played, hit it quite straight, but not particularly far. So if we could ramp up the speed a little bit, that would also help. So the big thing for me here is how you push from your lead foot, which is your left foot, into your trail foot. So you start with 71% pressure on your lead foot, which is really good. Don't mind that at all. And then as you start to kind of wind up, you don't really get any kind of load into the trail foot. The deepest you get is 57%, and we're obviously looking at that figure there. That's the deepest you get into your trail foot. So you're quite static, you're quite still, you're quite stable, you don't really move, which can be detrimental. We have really encouraged you to load up into the right foot, shift some pressure, and we got you to 84, 85%, 84% there in your lead foot. And then if we take this to the kind of top of the swing, so at this time in the swing, just as you're about to kind of change direction, you can see the difference there. It's a little bit longer. Look at your bodies are more coiled. You can see how you're pressuring the floor more in the right side there. We've obviously got the pressure trace up at the top, which is telling you the exact numbers. From there, we're really encouraging you to explode. We didn't quite get this bit right, and really push back into the lead foot impact or somewhere around the impact interval. You're only kind of 50-50. You've got marginally more pressure in your lead foot, but it's not much. We'd really like that around 75-80%. So we'd like you much more into this side. You won't be hanging back quite as much. You can see you've got a little bit of hang back there. That's going to be affecting where you bottom out, where the bottom of the arc is. So we do want to.
So you just naturally get to your left.
Yeah, we're just pushing off a little bit more into that left side. Yeah, just be aware of it. And then if I just quickly pull up the peak velocity, which is pretty cool as well. You'll see that in your original motion, the fastest you move is at this point here, which is 56 centimeters per second. That's the velocity you're creating, and we got you to 137. We didn't talk about that. That's just every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's just what's happened. So you're now pressurizing the floor at 137, so you're 3 times as quick. That's going to help you hit it straighter and further. There's nothing wrong with speed. Use centrifugal force acting on the shaft. It's going to help you be more in line.
And that's the same concept with any club driver.
Any club. Any power swing. Yeah. So a finesse swing, such as a chip or a pitch, is a different sequence completely, because you don't want to be pushing from the floor as aggressively, because you're not trying to create the same force. So that's a different kind of motion. So any power. So if you're going to try and hit a pitching wedge, 130 yards, full power, you're going to need to push off the floor. Driver, you're going to need loads of ground force reaction.
Right.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.